Welcome to my virtual classroom. This is Dipto Narayan Chattopadhyay, Banasthali Vidyapith, Department of Design. Today in this session, we will learn what is drawing, and simultaneously we will see how can we proceed for our regular exercise with very minimum requirement. So let's begin.
You have to understand what is drawing. There is lot of different kind of explanation about drawing. The term drawing is applied to works that vary greatly in technique. It has been understood in different ways at different times and is difficult to define. During the Renaissance, the term disegno implied drawing both as a technique to be distinguished from coloring and also as the creative idea made visible in the preliminary sketch. Disegno, from the Italian word from drawing or design, carries a more complex meaning in art involving both the ability to make the drawing and the intellectual capacity to invent the design. The Oxford Dictionary defines drawing as the formation of a line by drawing some tracing instrument from point to point of a surface, representation by lines, delineation as distinguished from painting, the arrangement of lines which determine form. There is lot of difference and way of thinking. Despite this insistence on the formation of line and the implied lack of color, few would deny that a work formed by dots or shading or wholly in line but in a range of colors is a drawing. The following drawings made in different ways have been selected to help define and also to stretch the boundaries of what drawing is. They vary in the medium used, which includes metal point, graphite, charcoal, ink, and chalk. Some fulfill the strict dictionary definition of drawing, others do not. Now the question is, why draw? We have to understand and we have to clarify this thing in our mind. Why draw? There are many different reasons why people draw. Now, the first question is, what is drawing? And immediate next questions are, what is the difference between drawing and painting? What are the medium for drawings? Which drawing medium should you start with? How to improve your drawing skills, etc. Drawing is a form of visual art in which a person uses various drawing instruments to mark paper or another two-dimensional medium. Instruments include graphite pencils, pen and ink, inked brushes, wax, color pencils, crayons, charcoals, chalk, plaster, various kind of erasers, markers, styluses, various metals such as silver point, and electronic or digital drawing. A drawing instrument releases small amount of material onto a surface, leaving a visible mark. The most common support for drawing is paper, although other materials such as cardboard, plastic, leather, canvas and board or any other surface may be used. Temporary drawing may be made on a blackboard or whiteboard or indeed almost anything. The medium has been a popular and fundamental means of public expression throughout human history. It is one of the simplest and most efficient means of communicating visual ideas. The wide availability of drawing instruments makes drawing one of the most common artistic activities. The medium is the means by which ink, pigment or color are delivered onto the drawing surface. Most drawing media are either dry or use a fluid solvent or carrier. Example of dry media for drawing is like graphite, charcoal, pastels, conti, silver point, colored stone, bricks, etc. Example of fluid solvent or carrier like marker, pen, pencil, ink, liquid color, all these. Maybe in this stage you can feel getting better at drawing can seem really difficult. But you can work to improve your drawing skills and become a better artist or designer. Build up your fundamental drawing skills by focusing on basic lines, shapes, and working with different mediums. Here, as you can see, I am using a very simple, inexpensive use and throw kind of a ball pen. So you try to start whatever available with you. No need to bother about very expensive drawing tools. Rather, I would like to suggest better you should not misuse some good resources for your starting exercises. You should start expressing as well as experiencing. You can also use training exercises to challenge yourself and improve your skills. In addition to practice, that is the most essential part of improvement for any field. It's also important that you develop a discipline so you are continuously working and improving. Draw straight lines and curves to improve your basic skills. Use your pen or pencil to draw straight lines on a piece of paper. Practice it over and over to improve your line work. Then practice drawing clean curves on the paper by turning your hand while you draw to build your drawing control. Make long, fluid lines rather than short and choppy lines. Try drawing shapes as well, such as triangles and circles, squares, some geometric shapes, and as well as some organic shapes. Keep always pen, pencil and sketchbook with you. Whenever you will get a free moment, pull out a sketchbook and try to draw whatever available in front of your eyes. If you feel any difficulties, simply sketch lines and curves to build your fundamental drawing skills. Practice shapes with different line quality to improve your line work. You need to understand what is line quality. Line quality refers to the thickness and smoothness of a line. Take a sheet of paper, drawing book or a notebook and pick a simple design to draw, such as a bottle, matchbox, shoes, a lunchbox, or whatever you feel comfortable. Draw the shape over and over on the paper and change the line quality each time, so you can practice and play around with different approaches. Practicing drawing the same shape with different line qualities can reveal a personal style or method of drawing that suits you. It is a very big thing. It will help you to develop a self-identification mark. Other way around, its overall signature for an artist and designer. Add more and more line to your drawings to practice adding depth. Shading or depth refers to adding dark areas to a drawing to make it some more dimensional and realistic. When you are sketching and drawing your lines, curves and shapes, add some more and congested line to them to lend them some depth. Improving your shading skills through lines will help you when you deal larger surfaces. Add short lines or fill in an area to add depth. Back of your mind, you decide or think about where the light is shining on the object you have drawn, so the light and shades seems natural. Use cross-hatching to add shadows and dimension to your drawings. Practice making continuous lines to develop smoother strokes. Make up a simple drawing and use unbroken lines to draw the curves and shapes. Drawing long unbroken lines rather than short and choppy lines will improve your ability and confidence to draw smooth, rapid and fluid sketches. Select subject randomly. Draw as many as possible in a day. Make the drawing up as you go and don't worry about how realistic it looks. Remember, in this world, no art is absolutely realistic. Philosophically, each and every art is abstract. For instance, try to draw from life. Draw the curves of the body and the roundness of the muscles and volume, but use singular, unbroken lines to create a smooth image. Getting better at using continuous lines will also improve the speed of your drawing. Add some tonal quality, light and depth, chiaroscuro in the drawing as well. Chiaroscuro means the treatment of light and shade in the drawing and painting. As I told you before also, use different drawing materials to find your preference. Practice drawing with pencils, gel pens, charcoal, markers and any other type of drawing medium so you can improve your drawing skills and start to develop your own personal style. It will dilute your monotony also. Prolonged time you can work easily. Draw lines, curves and simple shapes using different mediums to see which ones you prefer using. Which one is synchronizing with your temperaments. Using different mediums can lead to a unique and specific style of drawing. What you need to build your own style or signature of your art. Try different types of paper or surface as well. Set a timer or keep a certain time goal and selection of subject to force yourself to focus. Take a familiar subject and time yourself to see how quickly you can draw it. The stress of the time constraint will force you to focus on the details of the drawing and will improve your ability to draw quickly. Draw something new to challenge yourself and find your weak areas. Choose a subject that is something that you never attempt to draw to change it up and give yourself something difficult to work on. Push yourself out of your drawing comfort zones so you can identify any weakness that you have and improve your overall drawing ability. After some time, draw something new to challenge yourself and find your weak areas. Choose a subject that is something that you never attempted before, to draw, to change it up and give yourself something difficult to draw on. Push yourself out of your drawing comfort zones so you can identify any weakness that you have and improve your overall drawing ability. Drawing has always been the essence of most art forms. Since the beginnings of mankind, it has always been the closest form to nature. It is another form of language to express nature, creativity, and mankind. As infants, we begin to draw before we even learn to write. As grow up, at some time or the others in our life, we have the urge to draw something. In its simplest form, drawing consists of making a mark, of leaving a trail on a surface. Drawing has a number of primary functions that differ according to the intended outcome. Primarily, drawing is seen to be any form of marking or a surface with a view to creating a two-dimensional image.
Today, you got an idea about what is drawing and how can you proceed for your regular exercise and how can you enhance your skill through exercise. So, stay with me, keep learning. I will be back shortly.